morning, it's me, Paul from Paul's Fresh Roasted Coffee. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at this craft coffee book. I'm sure you've seen it before. See, zoom. Whoa. What I'm trying to find is the right grind size to use for my AeroPress coffee maker. Well, there is a page for that. Pretty cool. There's a grind reference chart that looks like this. So, like I said, I'm drinking out of an AeroPress today, or I will be using the AeroPress today. And it says to use a fine to extra fine grind. That's good to know. So fine grind is kind of similar to like a granulated sugar, and the extra fine is like powder sugar. Now if you're using a French press, it suggests using an extra coarse to coarse coffee. So there you go, pretty sweet to know. All right, let's drink some more damn coffee. And cheers. That is delicious, gosh darn it. We're listening to Floating Because This Is the Life by Cosmic Broadcasting Station. Yeah, Cosmic Broadcasting Station, because this is the life. Pretty sweet song. Now, if you're wondering what kind of coffee I currently have available, you just go to the Paul's Fresh Roasted Facebook page and I'll have a menu that looks similar to this. And it's generally updated weekly. Whoa, that almost cut my head off, holy shit. All right, as you can see, I have Ethiopia right here. Or you probably can't see this far anyway. But Ethiopia medium, Costa Rica medium, and Tanzania Peaberry dark roast, which is what I'm drinking today. But like I said, there's more coffee available than just that. You just have to go to Paul's Fresh Roasted Facebook page. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about what to bring when you go camping to make some really delicious coffee that won't cost you a whole lot. Now, obviously you wanna bring water. I didn't have that up here, but there is water in this kettle. But anyway, you want to get a kettle like this kind of. You don't have to have one quite this fancy. This was an electric kettle anyway. But you get those kettles, you put it over the fire, bring it to a nice boil, and let it cool off for about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, just to bring it down from the boil. Because otherwise, if you have the boiling coffee poured into your grounds, guess what? You're gonna burn those suckers, and that's not gonna taste that great. So don't do that. Then you want a nice thermos like this one. It's got stickers on it, but you know, I have a daughter. You know how they are. And like I said, or I'm going to say actually, I would bring an AeroPress. It looks like this. It's plastic. Don't have to worry about it breaking. The only downfall is you can only make about a cup or two out of this. But AeroPress. Otherwise, you can bring one like this to pour over. It's glass though. But you can make a lot more coffee in this. The only problem is if you it breaks, guess what? You're not going to want to drink that coffee with glass in it, and you can't make any more coffee if it's broken. But if you're careful, it's an excellent option. Otherwise, you can make some cold brew, put it in a mason jar like this. And the nice thing about cold brew is you can warm it up too. And then I suggest like buying some coffee mugs like these. There's little ones like this. They're pretty solid. They won't break as easy. It tastes a lot better than if you're using a styrofoam cup, right? Yeah, it will. All right, so some health benefits with drinking coffee. Well, one, it'll help you go poop. Yeah, poopy poo. In a moderate intake of 3 to 4 cups of black coffee can lower the risk of heart failure, premature death, type 2 diabetes. So why not drink black coffee? Yeah, let's drink some more, huh? Cheers. It also is rich in antioxidants, which promotes brain health and supports a healthy liver function. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's why I'm so smart, and maybe that's why I can just drink beer like it's water. Actually, I can't drink it like it's water, but it's good to know that it can support your liver and promotes healthy brain. Yeah. All right, let's do some trivia. Ready? Okay. How many cracks are there when you roast coffee, and what's the difference between the cracks? Not the measurement. All right, so there's 2 cracks in coffee. The first crack is your light to medium roast. About 10 to 20 seconds into your first crack, I consider my light roast. Then about 30 to 40 seconds into my first crack. I consider my medium roast. I know every roaster is going to say something different. I use arcade drums, so it's probably different than an actual nice big roaster. But anyway, what is the best way to measure coffee? All right, I would strongly urge you to weigh your coffee. It's going to provide a more consistent flavor profile. But if you're in a pinch, you can always use a tablespoon like this and just dump your coffee that way too. Either way works fine. I just suggest weighing your coffee. Usually by the gram. All right, so some of the things we're talking about in my upcoming episode are foods to pair with coffee and some excellent coffee recipes. And also I'll be doing another episode over the next week or two of my After Hours with Paul, which is only on YouTube. After Hours with Paul is only on YouTube. It's gonna talk about drinking, it's a little cussing, and some fun stuff. But anyways, thanks again for Paul's Fresh Roasted Coffee. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.